The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water. Them him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepare the table before I in the presence of our enemy them. Uno anointed I head with uno oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God Jah. Kadama we grumabe atela exact beer tanayistalina ba shante kadama we grumabe atela where two and three meet in the name of the Most High Jah. Ade so Jaja de. If Jaja never build up your house, the builder I go build it in vain. Same way if Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and I say unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Amasa Yahuda, Amasa, Negusto, Negusto, Daniel Ama, Komaya Sataya. Aimana Pio Aya. Krama we Gromabe Atela. Where two and three meet in the name of the Most High Jah. Adeso Jaja de. And members say, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. How Mausobolisa Adanu Water ewo a sickly afore. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rastana. In every traditional African home there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire there is something sumptuous cooking, ingredients of so many different colors, flavors, sizes, and even aromas and texture find themselves right there in the black pot to be subjected to some amount of heating. With this heating, they produce one great homogeneous product known as food. Now, this food does not even go to the benefit of the black pot. Neither does it benefit the ingredients. It benefits us, the eaters. Same way, selflessly, we must also behave like the ingredients in the black pot. Find ourselves in the black pot, which is the continent of Africa, symbolically. Work. Be subjected to some amount of sacrifice so that we will be able to produce one homogeneous product known as development for our people, our continent, our land. Are we ready to be that Joshua generation? That generation that plants trees rather than just one season crops like onion, like maize, and even tomato. Because we want to plant, harvest, eat, sleep, die, and be forgotten. No. Most of us are so selfish. We do not want to plant trees because we know we will not live long enough to enjoy the shade of the trees. So we prefer to plant tomatoes, onions, and also maize. But remember, anytime you sit under the shade of any tree, it's because of people who came before us and thought about us. That is why these trees are here. This is the black pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here we speak truth to power. We don't criticize. No. We do not criticize, but if we must criticize, we will. On one condition, to build and not to destroy. This is the black pot. And we are in the service of God and country. And the good thing about us is that we don't do politics. What we do is known as patriotism. We are rewiring the thinking, the minds of our people. The problem of Africa has gone beyond the problem of roads, hospitals, and schools. It is the problem of the mindset. That is what we are dealing with right now. Now, today we have a number of issues we want to look at, and they are all coming from the news reel. I need you to open up your ears, cock up your ears, open the eyes, and watch how we roll. But we are live on Pan-African TV, also live on Loud Silence TV. We are also live on our own TV, the Blakk Empire TV, and we are also live on Ghana Web TV. And I need you to come along whilst we do this together. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo. The very first story we are looking at today will mesmerize you. History never lies. Mahama'S government of Nincompoops. Who is a nincompoop? Somebody with low thinking acumen. Somebody who is senseless. Somebody who is utterly dumb. That's who a nincompoop is. But who is describing Mahama'S government as the government of nincompoops? That's him, Gabby, Asare, Ochridakon. Now, this is a very interesting man. For some time now, he's been embroiled in so much controversies. So many people believe that he has a dual citizenship, British, Ghanaian. We will try and decode that, but he has never actually come out to say whether it's true. He has a British citizenship and a Ghanaian citizenship, or is it only British? We don't know. But this is a man who talks about Ghanaian politics so much. In fact, he's an avid critic of the NDC. Serious critic. His name is Gabby Asare Ochridakon. He is a nephew to the president of Ghana. In fact, the president is his uncle. And by virtue of this family relationship, some people think that he has his way with government. Even members of his own party have criticized him very bitterly in the past. But this man remains standing on his 2 feet. Does he truly have a dual citizenship? Why is he not doing away with the British citizenship? Is it that he loves it so much? And for that matter, he's not able to take any governmental position or appointment? Because before you do that, you must make sure that you hold only the Ghanaian citizenship. Is it true that he has a dual citizenship? Now let's look at officially who this man is. He might be seen as the pseudo prime minister of the Republic of Ghana, but officially, who is Gabby Asare Ochridakon? And this is published by Ghana Web. Come here. It says what? Date of birth, non-applicable. Hey, have you heard that before? Date of birth, non-applicable. Nobody knows. Place of birth, Chelsea in London. Born in Chelsea, London, to Joseph Ochridakon and the late Sophia Oforiatta. So you see how he's related to the President of the Republic of Ghana through the loins of the Oforiattas, right? Oforiatta the first. That's the lineage. Now, Gabby Asare Ochridakon practiced journalism for a number of years and was an active voice against the National Democratic Congress regime. He founded a public policy think tank called the Dankwa Institute. Presently, he is the majority shareholder, that's 60%, and editor-in-chief of the erstwhile Statesman newspaper. That newspaper is no more existing. In fact, it's now a mushroom newspaper. It used to be a very powerful newspaper in those days. In fact, an NPP newspaper. Now the NPP is in power. At the time that they were in opposition, it was a strong voice that all of us loved and read, because we love to see, critics at work, and we love to see our country grow from criticism. This is Gabby Asare Ochridakon, the pseudo prime minister of the Republic of Ghana, born in England. In fact, Chelsea in London. Now, when you look at this man, it looks like this publication is enough to tell us that if this man was born in London, then he must have a British citizenship. That is, if he has not denounced it. Now, I'm taking you all the way to the website of the British consulate. We will find out exactly what is in there. It says, if you were born before 1983, you are automatically a British citizen. If you were born in the UK before the 1st of January 1983, unless your father was a diplomat working for a non-UK country. 2, your father was an enemy alien in occupation, and you were born in the Channel Islands during World War II. They know what these things mean. But the most important one is the beginning. You are automatically a British citizen if you were born in the UK before the 1st of January 1983. I was born in 1974. And this man here is older than me. So certainly, he's automatically a British citizen. Now he has a British citizenship, and at the same time he has a Ghanaian citizenship. Did he renounce one of them? Is this the reason he is not able to pick up any government appointment? But where he finds himself, he's even more powerful than a government appointee. His uncle is the president. He pulls all the strings. He's the singular, most popular person, most powerful person in the ruling government. He's known as the pseudo prime minister of the Republic of Ghana. Look at what he said some years back, 2013. He said something. Watch this in a tweet. The internet never forgets. Gabby says, and this is on the 16th of November 2013. And he says, according to the majority leader, increasing VAT rate by 2.5% is not a major policy issue for Ghana. So they sprung it on the people Friday. And Razia Khan comes to respond, Gabby, Asare, but Ghana needs to mobilize more revenue. No. He comes back to say, Razia Khan is a government of Nincompoops, whose only prescription is to borrow and spend recklessly, to borrow and pay debt. Watch the debt bomb. Hold it there. I want you to soak it well. Gabby comes to say, oh, the majority says that raising the VAT rate by 2.5 is not a major policy issue. So they brought it up. And he's so angry. Razia Khan says, oh, but the government of Ghana needs to raise money. That's revenue. He said, no. It's just a government of nincompoops, senseless people. People who cannot think. They have no thinking abilities. They are utterly dumb. But somebody might think that Razia Khan is just any other person. Let us decode Razia Khan. Watch who Razia Khan is. She's an economist. Razia Khan is a banker and economist from Botswana. From Botswana. Now let's get into her. Razia Khan was born in Botswana and has a Bachelor of Science and Master of Science degree from the London School of Economics. London School of Economics, where Gabby was born. London. She joined the British Bank Standard Chartered in 1997 as a member of their corporate sales team before moving into a role where she researched African foreign exchange markets. Razia Khan is now Standard Chartered's chief economist for Africa, the whole of Africa. She works for the bank's Africa regional office and also their wholesale bank. Razia Khan provides analysis on the economies of African nations for the bank's internal executive committees and its customers. She has advised the United States Development Department of the Treasury, Federal Reserve Bank of New York, African Development Bank, and many African central banks. She has also advised non-governmental organizations, trading funds, and has provided analysis for CNN, the BBC, the CNBC. Razia Khan sits on the World Economic Forum's councils for poverty and development, population and migration. She is a member of the Royal African Society's advisory board and was named as one of the 100 most influential Africans in 2015 by the New African magazine. Jesus have mercy. Can you joke with this woman? That's a portfolio. She has advised a lot of African countries concerning debt mitigation and poverty mitigation. She has been a panelist and an analyst on CNN, BBC, CNBC. At the same time, she is one of the big bosses of the Standard Chartered Bank worldwide. Razia Khan, in the same vein, is somebody who is so much listened to and respected. When she questioned Gabby Asare Ochredaku on the 16th day of November 2013, how many years ago? 8 years? 8 years ago? Or is it 10 years ago? 10 years ago. This is 2013 and we are in what? 20 what? Look what is happening. He only came back and said, it's a government of nincompoops whose only prescription is to borrow and spend recklessly, to borrow and pay debt. Watch the debt time bomb. And that part, put Nana Akufo-Addo's name there. Nana Akufo-Addo has a government of super nincompoops. In fact, a government of idiots. If Mahama had the government of nincompoops, then Nana Akufo-Addo's government is a government of idiots. Does it make sense? A nincompoop and an idiot, which one is better? Is for you to say. But you see, in the interest of the Republic of Ghana, this was what Gabby Asare Ochredaku said about Mahama'S government. And like a rattlesnake whose tail has been touched, it has turned round to bite them. The government of Nana Akufo-Addo, bring back that tweet. The government of Nana Akufo-Addo is doing nothing but borrowing and spending recklessly, borrowing to pay debt. And the time bomb is now. The debt time bomb. Look how they are squeezing money from out of retirees, squeezing money from out of pensioners, forcing them to accept a certain demonic foolishness. Look how they are insisting they want to build a cathedral. And the cathedral is what is going to be responsible for turning around the destiny of this country. After all the brains in the country have failed, is this not a government of idiots? Or better still, in Gabby's own words, is this not a government of nincompoops? My brother, my sister, whatever we do, we need to sit back and judge adequately. Now, Gabby is busily defending this government. In fact, the former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, who studied law adequately and trained as a lawyer under the uncle of Gabby Asare Ochredaku, the current president of Ghana, a couple of days ago joined picketers, demonstrators in front of the Ministry of Finance to picket at the ministry and to fight for their rights to be exempted from the demonic debt exchange program. This was a woman who trained at Nana Akufo-Addo. And what did she say? Thank God I am no more gagged. My mouth is no more gagged. I can speak now. It means when she was in government, she was gagged. Now she's out of government. She's speaking. And the first person to attack her is this same Gabby Asare Ochredaku, whose government of nincompoops is just borrowing, spending lavishly, borrowing to pay debt. Now the debt time bomb is ticking in front of their very eyes. To God be the glory.
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco show them.